back to my channel today, and we are doing a brand new Sims 4 building video today. And so today has to be hands down one of my ultimate favorite days because I am starting a brand new build challenge for the month of March. And this has to be probably the most difficult one I've done because I had to do it myself, and it took me over a week and a half to finish it because I was lazy and I was sick and my back was out of whack. So nevertheless, we are doing a new build challenge for the month of March. But if you guys want to participate in this build challenge, I would love to see what you guys do for this because I love seeing your guys' creativity. But the only rule is to not mess with my walls. However, if you want to be a little bit creative and do some fencing or do some half walling or whatever for the backyard or adding extra whatever, by all means, you can do that. But do not mess with my walls. That's the only rule. And also don't use any custom content because I don't use Build CC. So if you want to participate, the build shell is on the gallery right now under the hashtag SpringShell4 on the gallery, but also under my origin ID, which is just SpringSims. So we're going to get into this video of this voiceover because I have a lot to talk about because I've been gone for literally 84 years and it feels like I've been gone forever. So you probably have noticed in the past couple of days or just the past couple of months basically, or just, yeah, months, I would say, I've been very inconsistent with videos lately, and I don't like being inconsistent with anything at all. I'm always consistent on a lot of things in my life, but when it comes to like making videos and live streaming and stuff like that, it becomes too overwhelming for me a little bit, I've noticed, and I'm starting to take a little bit step back of uploading like constantly like I used to back in the day. So I want to start making a schedule for myself of, uploading when I want to and uploading when I can or when I feel the most comfortable. And as of right now, you're going to probably laugh at me and ask me, why do you have this many videos pre-recorded? Why have you not uploaded them? The answer is that I realized it's always been an ongoing problem, but it's gotten worse. Over time, my back is literally out of whack. Like my spine is out of alignment to the point where I need to take a break from like sitting in my computer chair for like 10 hours out of the day and doing a lot of things just sitting. I need to start moving and getting out of my chair and going out into the world, seeing the sunlight, doing things that I normally don't do, like exercise, which I haven't done in the past 2.5 years. So I'm going to start doing that now that I have a Fitbit, which is a great thing. I love my Fitbit so much. I've had it for a day and a half, and it feels like I'm a brand new person. It's a great day. But so, like I said, I'm starting to take more time for myself, my mental health, my body, my weight and everything, because I don't want to be, lazy and boring and sitting in the chair all day, every day, and not doing anything productive, basically. So that's what I'm going to start doing now until the end of time, basically, to stay healthy, stay fit, stay energized and active, basically. That's what I want to do with my life. So when I realized that my health was not good, I decided to go and see a doctor. And my doctor basically said, you need some help. In my mindset, they were basically, you need some help. And that is true. So I got some x-rays done. I saw a chiropractor. They said, your back is so jacked up that you need some professional help. Like, you need to take a break from sitting at your computer 10 hours a day, not really doing anything, sit up straight, don't make your neck so crookedly crazy. It's crazy. Surprisingly, my lower back is fine, but my spine, it's all curvy crazy. Then my neck is not what it's supposed to be. So my neck and my spine is just messed up. That's not surprising to me. So I gotta do some practices, sit up straight, go get up from my chair every once in a while, get up and stretch, walk around, take a walk or two, do those daily things that us humans have to do to stay healthy, but also not go crazy in the darkness 24 hours a day, making videos and making content, or just not really seeing sunlight. Because I remember when I was younger, I was so active, I was always ready to go, and I always felt, I'm going to be the best person in the world. I took gymnastics for 4 to 6 years of my life, and then I moved. And then I'm like, what do I do now? How do I, stay active and be cool? Yeah, I didn't know. So it took me until my 8th grade year to realize, hold up, there's more things to life. Because when I moved to like this town where I live, there wasn't really a lot of things around here, like cool things that I could necessarily do. And over time, things start to populate, new buildings and new businesses and new like jobs were like opening up and everything, which was great. And so I realized that, this is my time. This is my year to like start planning out the rest of my life. And I felt like it was a good point, a good time in my life that, hey, 8th grade, I'm about to be in high school, where high school really matters, and like what you do in high school matters for the rest of your life. And I took that into consideration where, okay, I'm in 8th grade and I plan out the rest of my life until I graduate from college. I'll be set and I'll be okay. And I did that, and I'm still on track of my goal, which sounds pretty ambitious, might I add, because like I knew where I was going to go, and I knew what I was going to do, and I knew how I was supposed to get there. I'm still on that track, and I'm like, I feel proud of myself. So yes, thank you for coming to my TED Talk. I hope you enjoyed it. But I just realized that I didn't really say how many videos I pre-recorded. So I have a grand total of 10 videos pre-recorded. Don't know why I have that many pre-recorded, because myself does not have the time to edit like a crazy person to like get all those videos out. But like that's 10 videos that I could like, be putting up there. And honestly, I'm very proud of them too, because they're builds and creative sims. And I think I did like, oh wait, no, I think I started recording bits and pieces of Bob graduating from university. And I was, oh, that's right. Oh my gosh. I just realized, it just dawned to me that I was actually working on his new build for Angela and Bob. Because in case you don't know, Eliza Pancakes is a snatch bad sociopath that has no emotions. And we divorced her like nobody's business. And then I realized that, Angela and Bob, or actually Angela Pleasant and Bob Pancakes, they are starting now to get a little bit more friendly. And Bob decided to go ahead and propose to Angela and kind of take another step forward in their relationship. And I'm pretty proud that he did that, because with Iggy, his son, he's now starting to, get into the swing of things of being a teenager and soon to be off and going to college. And he doesn't really know where he wants to go just yet. So I'm starting to build Angela and Bob a brand new house in Brightchester currently. And I'm almost done with it. It's taken me about 4 months to finish it. But however, 4 months is not that long. Okay, it is. But still, I am working on it. Trust me. It's going to take a while for me to finish it, because I always tend to go on a build and then I stop that build midway and then go to another build. It's a whole nother thing of my ADHD and not being, just me being indecisive, and having ADHD does not help. So, however, like I said, that build's coming along quite well. Bob graduated at the top of his class. I got clips. I got little side B-roll clips that I can show you in that video when it happens, and the update video as well. I just have a lot of things on my mind, basically. And if you don't follow me on Twitter, I pretty much tweet whatever's on my mind at this point, which is a good and a bad thing sometimes. There are things that I just put out into the world and realize, wait a minute, I probably shouldn't have said that. Let's delete it. But then again, the internet is forever. Whatever you delete is pretty much in the interwebs history of things. So you never know what it's weird. The internet is weird, and I just don't like it, but it's okay. It's what I do, and it's what I love, and that's fine. So for this build, I realized that I wanted to build something that was fit for a family of 5, and I normally don't really build a house fit for a family of 5 in my mind. I usually end up building a house like for a family of 3 or a family of 4 or a family of 6, but not really generally a family of 5. And I may occasionally do it once or twice, but I feel like this house is definitely fit for a family of 5, even though there are technically, 6 chairs. But I did replace one with a high chair, and I do eventually want to actually add another like household member or like an uncle or an aunt or a cousin or two, I don't know, to this family just so they have the, the correct amount of space for them to sit at and live in. But there is a double bed. The double bed is actually downstairs in the main floor. There's no bathroom on the main floor when I realized been building this. Like everyone has their own individual bathroom besides like the main like the main, master bedroom. No bathroom for that master bedroom. Everyone else has their own bathroom upstairs on the second floor. So there's a double bed on the first floor, and then there's like 2 single beds fit for, maybe a kid or a teen or another young adult, whatever you want to do, living up on the second floor. And then there is a room for a toddler bed. And once you get like further into this build, I realized that I did place a TV in the toddler's bedroom, and not a lot of toddlers have TVs. Like what toddler, what 3-year-old has a TV in their bedroom? Maybe Stormy. You never know. Like Stormy from the Kardashians, she might have one in her own house, in her own playhouse. You just never know. But I realize that, toddlers nowadays, kids these days at the age of like 5, have their own iPhone. And it's like, how old am I? 24, and you have your own iPhone XL plus, whatever you want to call it. What? It's crazy. It's crazy to me that a 5-year-old has an iPhone. I'm not judging, but it makes me think. I'm like, how do you, but then again, kids these days know how to operate a phone better than I did when I was like 4 or 5 or 9 years old. So that makes sense. The age of technology is progressing better and better, and people are learning quicker and quicker. And these kids might have the cure for cancer. You never know. These kids are smart. The kids of the future. Education. You got to teach them the ways of the world so they can learn these new things, so they can cure people, but also make the world a better place, however they so please. So, yeah. And I also realized I need to stop saying so every 5 seconds. Anyway, for this living right here, I really did not know how I was going to make this whole house come together at all, because I started building the shell of this house 2 weeks ago, and then I came back 2 weeks later, which was today, on March the 10th, 2020, March 10th, 2020, and I just went into the build knowing what I wanted. I was like, zip, bop, beep, bop, boop, the entire house. And it's a little bit out of order, actually. I think it is, and I really never have like a set plan on what rooms I'm going to do first, where I'm going to go next. I just end up going to each room whenever I feel like it. And I kind of just did all the rooms in its entirety, like the living room, the kitchen, the dining room, the hallway, and the main master bedroom all at once. And then I think I also went to the second floor and did all that, but later on actually did all of the, the layout or the wallpaper of the entire house towards the end. Because you would think I would do the shell and then I would do the wallpaper after that. No. Because I think for me, whenever it comes to building, I always have to think, okay, how is the front part of the house going to look? Layout, like, or the shell of it's going to look like? What is the wallpaper going to look like? What's the landscaping going to look like? Like, my main thing is the landscaping. Landscaping is key for me. If I do not have good landscaping, the whole build falls apart, and that's never good for me. So I have to figure out what the landscape is going to look like. How is it going to, be placed? Where is it going to be placed? Stuff like that. And then I can do the wallpaper of the house. But if you guys want to see another build challenge for me, let me know. I would love to do them every single month because 1, I enjoy them so much, and 2, I get to like tour all your builds all the time on a live stream at the end of the month. And so it makes me so happy that I get to do these for you all, and you guys are very excited to see them. And I've already seen a few submissions art in the gallery. I don't click on them, but I see them. Like I see like the actual thumbnail of the build, but I haven't clicked on them because I'm like, I don't want to spoil the surprise, because every single time I put out a new shell challenge, you guys take that shell and then you turn it into some completely different. And I'm like, how did you take my shell and turn it into this magnificent thing? Like, how do you take that? Like, how? Like, can I just take your hands and put them on my hands and then you just build for me? You know, like, those are the things that I'm thinking right now. So basically, like, I love when you guys build because you guys have such creative mind, and I just take your ideas and implement them into my builds. I have ideas that I can take from you all to put into my builds, which is like a great thing. So I'm like, it's a win-win scenario. You guys get to build, I get ideas from your builds. It's just like, hey, it's a win-win, I guess you would say. Huh. Today's a really good day. I don't know why, but I feel very happy. And like back to like my whole back situation, basically, my whole spine being out of alignment, which it still is. I realized that I got to my appointment yesterday, which was Monday, which is like 2 days when you're watching this video. Today's the 11th when you're watching this video, actually, but today's the 10th for me when I'm recording this voiceover. But on the 9th of March, I had my first appointment. Technically last week I had my first appointment to like, get some x-rays done and see what's happening. And then Monday, I had like my first official appointment, getting all things situated, stuff like that. Crack, micmac, paddywhack, stuff like that. And it felt great that first day. And I don't know why, but I just feel like more happy and more excited. And it just makes me feel like I can do literally anything in the world right now that I'm finally in the road to recovery, where I can be myself and I can, do cartwheels and do backflips. Well, not a backflip because I never learned that in gymnastics, but however, I can do cartwheels. I can do the splits again. Like, I mean, I still do them, but still, Nevertheless, I'll be more flexible than ever before, which I always wanted to be. A very flexible person, like a bendy straw. That flexible, a bendy straw. That sounds crazy. But that's where I'm at this point. Like, I'm not hurting, but I'm just like slowly recovering, and it's getting better and better each time that I go. Like, I have my appointment literally tomorrow on the 11th, and then on Friday, like, I go 3 times a week, and then after this, like 2 times a week, and then after that is 1 time a week, which feels like great because like each week is like a new step, and then each week is like a new step, but also like a new, I don't know, a new step to recovery, I would say. Like, I'm not handicapped or anything. Like, my back is just out of whack, to put into terms. But that's where I am at right now. Like, I'm taking breaks more often. I sat down for like 5 hours straight, kind of mostly just recording videos all day. And for the past couple of days of not uploading videos or streaming, I've been binge watching Vampire Diaries for the 4th time with my parents, and it has been literally the best thing I have ever, it's literally been the best thing in the world for me because I enjoy family time. And when like me and my parents just sit down on the couch watching TV, or watching TV or binge watching a Netflix show or whatever, it's like the best thing in the world for me. So like having that time with my parents, watching Vampire Diaries, and like getting invested into a show is like, okay, what happens next? Who is who? What's going to happen next? Stuff like that. It's crazy. And it just brings me joy that we can all have like the same common interest in a way, like Vampire Diaries, because after that, we're all going to watch the originals. And then after that, we're going to, we're technically already caught up on legacies, but it's fine. Like I said, we're watching Vampire Diaries first, and then watching the originals, because those 3 things are all connected. You just cannot watch legacies alone. You have to watch the other ones to understand who is who, how did it become to be, why is Hope this way, stuff like that. You got to think about those things. And so I basically forced my parents, well, not really forced them, I just sat down on the couch and started watching Vampire Diaries again on the couch for a good solid 5 hours. I didn't move for 5 hours. I was like, end of episode, next episode. I've literally flipped through every single episode for 5 hours a week and a half ago. And we're already on season 5. And there's 8 seasons of Vampire Diaries. So we're almost done, which is a great thing. And it feels great to know that we have, that bond, that connection, those things, always and forever, those great things. And I'm at this point, I'm just rambling because I don't know what to talk about in this build anymore. I just feel generally very happy. So I want you guys to leave in the comments below if you're up to the point of this video and this voiceover. Let me know. Just comment down below. I'm here. Like, just comment below. I'm here. And then I'll know that you watched to the very end of the video, which I'm very happy that you did. You're welcome. I honestly am like thinking to myself, why do I talk so much to the point where I'm like, am I speaking real English? Like, I don't know. Because when I stream most of the time, I've realized that when I stream for like 3 hours, I start to get a little bit loopy. And it's like, am I making correct English? Like, am I actually in real words? Like, I don't even know half of the time. It's crazy. But, that's the whole point with my life. Nonsense and not making any sense whatsoever. And that's my brand. Nonsense and non-English. And yellow. You're welcome. But this house is already up on the gallery if you guys want to download. It's actually over 100,000 simoleons. It would have been a little bit cheaper if I had to use debug plants, but where we were too far into the build and things were just happening and I got distracted, it wasn't gonna work. It was just not gonna work. Family of 5 needs to have some some good, luscious, expensive landscaping for their home to look, not dead, basically, on the summer heat. And that is pretty much what it is. But like I said, again, if you guys want to download this build and do the shell challenge, they are both up on the gallery right now under the hashtag SpringShell4 or under the origin ID, which is SpringSims. But nevertheless, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please go ahead and hit that notification bell to be notified when I upload a brand new video, and I will see you guys all in the very next video. Bye!